Imagine this. You wake up one morning, and everything in your life feels fine. Your job is stable, your bills are paid, and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to. But there's a voice inside you, quiet but persistent, whispering, "Is this it? Is this really all I'm meant for?" You brush it aside, tell yourself to be grateful, remind yourself that risks are for other people, braver people. But still, the question lingers. What if I'm capable of more? What if I'm supposed to be doing something else? What if I never take the leap and end up regretting it for the rest of my life? Have you ever felt trapped in a job that doesn't fulfill you, yet too afraid to step into the unknown? Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have the courage to chase their dreams while others stay stuck in fear? What if the difference isn't talent or luck, but a mindset shift that you too can master? In Career Courage, KDC, Kelley doesn't just talk about career changes. She dives deep into the fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that hold us back. This isn't just about switching jobs or making more money. It's about stepping into the life you're meant to live. And that journey starts with courage. Courage. It's a word we often associate with grand, heroic acts, running into a burning building, standing up against injustice, making life-altering sacrifices. But what if courage is quieter than that? What if it's simply the decision to believe in yourself when everything inside you screams not to? What if courage is choosing to rewrite your story, even when the pages have already been filled with expectations from others? Katie takes us on a journey through the very essence of what it means to find fulfillment in our careers. And at the core of it all is one uncomfortable truth. Most of us already know what we want. We're just afraid to admit it. Maybe you've spent years convincing yourself that your job is good enough. Maybe you've silenced your true aspirations with practical excuses. But deep down, there's something you've always wanted to do, something that excites and terrifies you at the same time. So why don't we act on it? Why do we let fear keep us stuck? Katie argues that the problem isn't fear itself, it's how we respond to it. Fear isn't a stop sign, it's a signal. It's the brain's way of telling us that we're stepping outside our comfort zone. And that's exactly where growth happens. The people who build meaningful, successful careers aren't fearless. They're just willing to act despite the fear. Think about a time when you did something that scared you. Maybe speaking up in a meeting, applying for a job you thought was out of reach, or even making a big life decision. Remember the knots in your stomach, the pounding heart, the second guessing? But then you did it anyway, and afterward, you felt an exhilarating rush, relief, pride, maybe even a sense of "this is what I was meant to do." That's career courage in action. One of the most powerful lessons in this book is the idea that you don't have to have it all figured out before you start. Too often, we believe we need a perfect plan, a guaranteed outcome, a safety net so secure that failure is impossible. But that's not how real change happens. You don't find clarity and confidence first. You take action first, and then clarity and confidence follow. Katie shares stories of people who took unconventional paths to career fulfillment. A corporate lawyer who gave up a six-figure salary to become a travel writer. A marketing executive who left the security of a big company to start a small passion-driven business. A teacher who realized she wasn't meant for the classroom and found fulfillment in a completely different field. What do they all have in common? They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for the fear to disappear. They embraced the unknown and took the first step, even when they weren't sure where it would lead. But let's be real, taking risks isn't easy. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it feels downright impossible. That's why Katie emphasizes the importance of building a courage muscle. Courage isn't a personality trait. It's a skill you develop through repeated action. The more you push yourself to do scary things, the easier it becomes. And the best way to start? Small steps. You don't have to quit your job overnight or make some dramatic leap. But you do have to take action. Have a conversation with someone in the field you're interested in. Take a course, start a side project, apply for a job that excites you, even if you don't feel 100% ready. One of the most eye-opening ideas in career courage is the concept of narrative control. So many of us have internalized stories about who we are and what we're capable of. I'm not creative. I'm not a risk taker. I'm not good at business. I don't have the right experience. But these aren't facts. They're just stories we've told ourselves for so long that they feel like the truth. What if you rewrote the story? What if, instead of saying "I'm not good at this," you said, "I'm still learning this"? What if, instead of "I could never do that," you said, "I wonder what would happen if I tried"? Throughout the book, Katie encourages us to challenge the narratives that hold us back. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, stuck in the same job, feeling the same frustration, battling the same doubts. Now imagine yourself 5 years from now, having taken the leap, having embraced the uncertainty, having built a career that excites you. Which version of you do you want to be? This isn't about chasing some glamorous dream or making impulsive decisions. It's about aligning your work with who you truly are. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about money or prestige. It's about meaning. It's about waking up in the morning and feeling alive. It's about looking back on your life and knowing you tried, knowing you chose courage over comfort. So ask yourself, what is one small act of career courage you can take today? Maybe it's sending that email, making that phone call, writing down your real dream for the first time. Whatever it is, do it. Because courage isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. And once you do, you'll never see your career or your life the same way again. If you like this summary, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support gives us the motivation to keep creating more engaging content.